In order to reconnect to our inner child, we need to be willing to take the risk and overcome the fear of feeling our emotions and being in the present moment. So when was the last time you spent at least 1 hour playing in nature? When was the last time you spent at least half an hour just doing something, immersing yourself into something that you love to do? When was the last time you just sat down and looked at the tree, or looked at the insects crawling around, or look at the sunlight through the window? A lot of us are so used to living anywhere but the now moment. It is because our future and our past exist in our head. It is existing in our stories that we're creating in our heads. When this is happening, we disconnect from the beauty of the now moment, where there's the potential for enjoyment. Our inner child holds the key to our ability to create the life that we want. A lot of us are wanting to create a better life for ourselves, wanting to manifest things that we want, but without reconnecting to our inner child, it will be very, very challenging, because our inner child holds the key to our creativity. And when I say creativity, it's fearless creativity. Over time, we've set so many limits within ourselves, within our beliefs, that keeps us from being truly authentic in the way that we create. And our inner child holds this fearless energy. Our inner child has the fearless capacity to feel our emotions, whether we like it or not, and experience through it and let it go. Our inner child has the capacity to completely immerse ourselves into something that we want without having to worry about how others might feel, how others might reject us, how others might laugh at us. We all have something from our early childhood, before we got conditioned with everything that is not love, of something that we are truly talented. This is what I like to call the gift of the inner child. When we're very young, as a child, we all have something that brings us so much joy when we do it. And it's going to be different for every single one of you. For me, it was creating. When I was little, I would spend hours and hours in my room alone with my doors closed, creating something, crafting something, painting something. And I remember my mother used to tell me that she had to knock on the door and drag me out so that I would eat or do something else. I just loved immersing myself into the creating process, and that is what I'm doing right now. I am creating and using my creativity as a way to share. I am an artist. I have counseled people through art, through what we call art therapy. I connect to myself through art, and I am creating contents that can hopefully guide myself and others in the journey of awakening. Again, without our courage to reconnect to our inner child, that wounded self, as well as that gift of the inner child, it is not possible to live a life of authenticity, live a life of our dream that is authentic to who we are, our mission. It's not a one-day journey. It's the whole journey while we're here to remember who we are. But the more we resist this process of unveiling the shadows and the gift of our inner child, it will be more difficult, and we're creating more resistance towards something that is authentic and natural to us. So in a way, it is kind of like someone trying to give you a gift and you want it, but you keep stepping back. And we do this unconsciously because it's something that we've learned over the years of our life, and there's no use of blaming the things that we've learned from our family, our parents, our society, because it was all meant to be. It was meant to help us grow. It was meant to help us awaken. Essentially, this is the life that we chose. I don't know if you can hear, but there are so many sounds going on in this nature right now. And I don't even know what they are, but a lot of us spend our days not hearing these magical sounds because we are inside, away from nature, away from ourselves.